Let's make the most, say a toast before we melt. Don't do this to me. We're both so far gone. Yeah, tell right from you say you're mine, but you're anybody else's. I say I'm yours, but there's always someone else.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Houston Astros and the Oakland A's. It's Ace Baseball, and it comes your way next. Frankie Montes will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Now the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Piscotti has it, and it's a quick out, number one.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 3.
Next, it'll be Miles Straw. Lifetime versus this pitcher. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And now the first pitch. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty, both the first 2 games of this series have been nail-biters, but they've been able to find a way to win. And if you're going to the postseason, you need to be good in one-run games.
No doubt about it, Dero. They always say, hey, it's easy to win those blowout games, games that get out of hand. But there have been 2 nail-biters so far in this one. They've won both, and they'd like nothing more to continue their winning ways and win this one here today.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Yordan Alvarez is on deck. 1 out, nobody on. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. This one's flared toward left center. Left fielder coming on. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Yordan Alvarez.
That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Throw over to the bag. Straw, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, Dero, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high-scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
2-1 the count. Swings through it for strike number 2. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. And that's in there. Base hit. The throw to third. Throw won't get him.
Boy, not the prettiest of swings, D-Roll. That looked a little bit from the Vladimir Guerrero book, but nonetheless, he got the job done.
Yeah, a little choke and poke right there. He flipped the bat out there and was able to find a little empty green grass. Not pretty, but he'll take it.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman as he'll take a look at ball 1. And they're runners at the corners now. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Pitch is way outside and he can't even get a glove on it. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Second and third here, 1 man out. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Batting first, the second baseman, Jose.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. For his career in this matchup, he's got 5 base hits in 18 at-bats. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
1-1 the count now. From the stretch. Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
3-2 pitch. A bullet to first base. And now they'll tag him out between first and second. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So a bit of a rocky start there as they're able to load the bases on him, but he's able to wiggle his way out of it. And the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Lance McCullers is on the mound for Houston in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the A's, not shortstop.
Here it comes now to Andrus.
Andrew.
Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Hey, Matty, yeah, it's been a tough series so far, D-Roll. They've lost the first two nail-biters, 2 close games, low-scoring games. They'd like to turn that fortune around here today.
Yeah, but from a manager's perspective, Dan, all you can ask for is effort, and that's what this team's given them. They took it on the chin. First 2 games, 1-run losses. They'll bounce back today.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Now into the box, Jed Lowry. First pitch of the AB now. Nobody out, runner on first. Oh, 0-2 the count to Jed Lowry.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
And this one's in the dirt. And a heads-up play to get back to first as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag. The 1-2. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And I think that's the case of the pitcher being a little too preoccupied with the speed at first. He lost focus on making the pitch and throws an absolute scud. The irony, of course, is the runner's now on second, and he didn't even have to steal.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting third, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. Past meetings against Lance McCullers. He hits at a .364 clip. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
0-1's the count.
Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
This pitch is popped up. Gurriel shading to his right. 2 gone. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Now here's the first offering. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
You know, T-Row, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Ramon Laureano is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. That evens it up, 1-1. 1-1. Here it is. A ball and 2 strikes.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay within yourself and look for your pitch.
1-2. Here it is. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. 1 run is scored. Here's a second runner around third. Tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run. A's have to settle for just the one. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. It's the A's 1 and the Astros nothing. At the plate now is Carlos Correa. Lifetime versus this arm. He's 4 for 14. He also has 1 home run. First pitch on its way. In there, strike 1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. This is skied out toward right. Piscotty is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 1.
Batting 7, the right fielder, number 30, Kyle Tucker.
So next to hit is Kyle Tucker. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Mike Fiers comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
Mike Fiers.
Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Astros have pulled back even now with 1 run apiece.
You know, D-Roll, you're not afforded as many mistakes when you're not throwing that ball in the 90s or above, and this guy needs to be real fine with his location.
You know, Dan, that's just a great swing by that hitter right there, because when you see low velocity, a guy out on the mound that's not going to blow the heater by you, maybe sometimes you expand the zone. Not the case right there. He set him up. He wanted something over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Yuli Gurriel comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Softly hit out to short. Throw gets him, 2 down. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Now the first pitch.
That's the ball.
2 out, nobody on. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Into the windup and the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Payoff pitch one more time. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now that the left fielder.
Runner at first with 2 gone, and Michael Brantley settles in to hit at the plate. As a look, now the pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. In comes Piscotty. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knocks things up. We'll go to the bottom of the second, all even now at 1-1. For the plate now is the designated hitter. Mitch Moreland took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Moreland.
First offering on its way. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Popped up. Bregman calls for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting 7. The left fielder. Chad Pinder.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. Past meetings against Lance McCullers. He's 1 for 4. Now the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And it's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and the A's have grabbed a 2-1 lead.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. As he hits it weakly on the ground toward first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Next up is Sean Murphy, trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First offering. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Here comes the 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 2-1 A's. Now it'll be Miles Straw. He singled first time up.
The center fielder, number 3.
Fires, gets his sign. Here it is.
Nope, that's down.
Now the 1-0.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Hey!
I tip my hat to the batter right there for taking that pitch. Most guys would have definitely been swinging in that situation. 2-0 fastball, but that was not in the zone he was looking for. Move on to the next pitch.
That's down.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
Looked like ball 4 there, but instead it's 3-2 now.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches. Leadoff knock right there, Dan. How frustrating is it to let that leadoff guy get on?
Boy, every pitcher, you want to get that first guy out, D-Roy. The chances of scoring runs are so much more slim when you get that first guy out. Traffic on the bases, now you have to pitch out of the stretch. It's never easy for the pitcher.
At the plate now, Yordan Alvarez. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. He singled in his first AB. The 0-1 pitch. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. And there's out number 2. Striding in is Jose Altuve. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. First pitch of the AB on its way. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. 1-0. Here it is.
Nope.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Tread lightly in this situation. Got a great hitter at the plate, runner in scoring position. Don't be afraid, you got the base open.
High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Astros lead 1. Our score remains 2-1. ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping up as the shortstop, Elvis Andrews.
Elvis Andrews.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
0-1.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Here it comes now to Andrus. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Popped up. Gurriel will wait on it. 1 gone. Here's Jed Lowry now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Lowry.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey!
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Hit to short. Reined in. Throw on to first. 2 gone. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Super important situation right here for the pitcher to go 1-2-3. Get back in the dugout, regroup. He struggled early, but if he can knock out this 1-2-3 inning, I think he can right the ship.
Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Chasing after it is Tucker. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. A's are gone in order. They lead it 2-1. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Puerto Rican sensation and former #1 overall pick Carlos Correa gets set to start the inning. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Carlos Correa is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. Fires is ready. Here's the pitch. 3-0 now.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Astros right now would do anything to get this leadoff hitter on.
The 3-0. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Standing in now, Kyle Tucker. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And there he goes towards second. He's got it. And he'll just step on first here to take the sure out.
Up next to the Astros.
And now here is Yuli Gurriel trying here to plate the tying run from second. From the stretch. Fouled away. fouled off. Correa, the runner at second with one away. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
In now, Jason Castro, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He drew a base on balls his first time up. One and 0. Here it is.
1-1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
To short. Andrus fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the A's 2 and the Astros 1. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that brings in the big power-hitting first baseman, Matt Olson. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Inside ball.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Ball. Man.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike 2, says the third base umpire. Now the payoff pitch home. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Strong is there, and he makes the catch for the out. No one on with 1 down, and up next will be Ramon Laureano. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch, strike 2.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. 1-1 pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Now curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. Mitch Moreland waits on deck. Here it is on 3-1. And that's low, ball 4.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Stepping in next, Mitch Moreland. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, pretty impressive if you ask me. So many times you beat a sinker into the ground, you end up grounding out the third. You're running down to first base,
Count
and
1
you're
and 0.
so upset at yourself. At least he got under the thing. He knows his bat plane is pretty decent.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Too tight with that one. 3-0. From the belt, the pitch. Well, they let him go after one on 3-0, but he didn't get the sinker. 3-1. Tapped up the third base line. And another foul ball. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Now at the plate is Chad Pinder, off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up.
Yeah, not fooled by that breaking ball in his last AB at all. He jumped all over it. It's such a good feeling as a hitter when you know you're picking up the secondary stuff right out of the pitcher's hands.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
2-0 the count to the A's left fielder.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Laureano over at second. Moreland at first. 1 gone. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
He's ready. Now the pitch. That's on the outer edge. 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And it's full now. 3-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 3-2 one more time. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Man, they really had his numbers so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Now at the plate, Stephen Piscotty. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
And here's a ball hit in the air. But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw over to third here, and it's too late as he's in there.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head, and I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
Three balls and 2 strikes for Stephen Piscotty.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he fouls this one off. He's set the 3-2. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep them out of danger. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Michael Brantley. First pitch of the AB now. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Fires into his motion. Here's the 1-2. Liner towards second, but there to take it is Lowry as he was well positioned for route number 1. Next, here is Miles Straw. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Ball. Count 1-0.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
And that's the 2nd out. Base is empty, 2 away, and that'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And a lay off the fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
A 2-0 count to the Astros DH.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Popped up. Chapman in foul ground, and no one will get this one. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 2-1. Set now for the bottom of the fifth. And now it'll be the catcher, Sean Murphy.
The catcher, Sean Murphy.
First delivery to him. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Ready on 1 and 2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
So Elvis Andrus the next to bat. As he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 0-1.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1 and 2. Hit down the line at first. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Wow, I'm not sure how, but it looks like he didn't even touch this thing. Might have been thinking about throwing the ball before he actually caught it. The game moves fast, but you have to do one thing at a time.
Into the box now, Jed Lowry. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. In there, and it's 0-2 now. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Lifted in the air to right field. Tucker waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Next, it'll be Matt Chapman. No hits to this point.
Chapman.
Set, here it comes. Knuckle curve down below the knees, 1-0. From the stretch. Andres leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Sharp ground ball to third. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Matt Olson.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Christian Javier will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Number 53, Christian Javier.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson.
Nope, that's the
A
ball.
ball and no strikes. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Oh, in trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2-1 to the A's first baseman. The set and the 2-1.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Two is a changeup that misses 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
He set the payoff pitch, and he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Striding in for Oakland, Ramon Laureano. His career numbers in this matchup, he's hitless in 6 tries. From the stretch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul. He's set. The 0-1. Fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes now. Fouled off. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. A's threaten, but leave them loaded. They still lead it 2-1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Alex Bregman. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
First pitch on the way.
1-0.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Fires, sets his sights. 1-0 on its way. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Little chopper back to the mound. And a runner over there himself for the out. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
Now the 1-0.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Now a swing and a fly ball.
Heading after it is Piscotty.
And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach, a foul ball. Hit back up the middle. And there are two away now. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the AB on its way. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Now to the plate, here is Mitch Moreland. He'll get things started here in the second half of the sixth.
Designated hitter, Mitch Moreland.
First pitch of the AB now.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
And the pitch. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, and Moreland gets set down on strikes for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Chad Pinder will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. We'll flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Here's the first pitch. Too low, 1-0. One out, nobody on. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. And now pitch on the way. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a one-out single.
Now batting, right fielder, Steven Piscotty.
So that'll bring up Steven Piscotty. Hit the other way out toward right field. After it is Tucker. He gets there, and that's the second out. In at the plate is Sean Murphy. First offering.
Ball one, no strike.
Pinder, the runner at first with two gone.
Nope.
Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
3-0 now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. 3-1. swing and a high fly ball out to left field. Brantley going back, still ranging back. Gone! It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him, and the A's open it up 4-1 now.
That wasn't the plan. You just have a meeting with your pitching coach to go over some strategy, and all of a sudden you throw one and it leaves the ballpark.
At the plate, Elvis Andrus. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Jed Lowry would be next. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater? He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in the show get absolutely hammered.
Lowry.
To the plate now, Jed Lowry. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. 2 out with the man at first. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
The 3-1. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
At the plate now, Matt Chapman. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. The 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Ready with the 1-2.
That's ball 2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2-ball, 2-strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Second and third, 2 away. And it's fouled away. The set and the 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
Hit hard on the ground at first. Yuli will take this one himself, and that ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom third of the order, 7-8-9 due up to start the 7th. It's now 4-1 Oakland.
Squad hustle like a relay, run it back like a replay. No time for that he say. I care about what she say. Self-care like eat, pray.
Yasmero Petit is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 36, Yasmero.
7th inning ready to roll, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Kyle Tucker.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W. This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And it's 1-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hitting change of speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Pulled toward right center field. Laureano is there, and he has it for the first out. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. In previous matchups with Yasmero Petit, he's got a 3-for-7 line. He's taken him deep once. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Counts 1-0.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. And the pitch. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
So now to the plate, Jason Castro, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He grounded out last time up. The 0-1 on its way. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They trail it 4-1. Blake Taylor gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 62, Blake Taylor.
Last half of the 7th here, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson.
motion.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. The 0-1 pitch. Way outside. 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 1-2 pitch.
Four foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 1-2 pitch. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Chasing after it is Tucker. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Now the A's designated hitter, Mitch Moreland. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1.
Hey, find a way right here. 2 outs. This guy has come in throwing bullets. If he can get this team into the dugout right here with another donut and they regroup, start passing the baton a little bit, we got ourselves some action.
2 out, nobody on. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's, but they lead it 4-1. Jake Diekman has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 35, Jake Diekman.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. He could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Standing in now, Miles Straw, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike.
Got to find a way to scratch at least 1 across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, one man out. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Next will be the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's it.
The 1-0. Fouled away. 8th inning. 4-1 is our score. Fouled off. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Pure dominance on the mound as he strikes out the side in order. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Pedro Baez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 52, Pedro Baez.
Into the box, Chad Pinder. He scored after knocking a single in his last at-bat. He's set and the pitch. The 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Too high. Ball. Ball,
3-1. Stephen Piscotty will be next. The 3-1, and it's fouled away. Now the 3-2 pitch. Bounce it to the left side. Bregman has it. And there's 1 away. Next to stand in is Stephen Piscotty. Career numbers against Baez. He's a .333 hitter. First pitch coming. Here it is. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Ball 1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
1 out, nobody on. Two and two.
I got to count 2-2.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Now batting.
So stepping in is Sean Murphy. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, Matt, that last AB was a changeup that was way up in the zone, and that ball got smoked. Listen, if you're going to throw that changeup, you have to try to keep that thing at the knees or below. He can ill afford to throw waist-high to belt-high changeups.
A ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 pitch. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. A's are gone in order as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Trevor Rosenthal comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. All set to start the ninth in this one, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
Rosenthal comes set, first pitch on the way. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
He's set, and a 2-1 pitch.
Count is 3-2.
Jose Altuve waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Jose Altuve is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Rosenthal is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
The 2-1. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Here now the 2-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Altuve is retired, 2 down now.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Here's Carlos Correa now, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now here it comes.
Now this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game, and it is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this stuff.
Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Oakland A's took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Mike Fiers claims the win out of the pen, his first. Trevor Rosenthal records the save, his first of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First, for the victorious Athletics, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Astros, 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 47 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.